Good evening, church. Welcome to our Wednesday evening devotions, which will continue even though church has been reopened for worship on a Sunday morning. We will continue these devotions every Wednesday night at 7. 4 years ago, in Charlottesville, Virginia, there was a gathering known as Unite the Right. Unite the Right. It included members of the Klan. It included neo-Nazis and other right-wing so-called patriots who wanted to protest the removal of a statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee from a local park. The rioters started chanting, a chant once used by the Nazis in Germany. The chant went like this: "You will not replace us. You will not replace us." As they wore Nazi emblems, they carried Nazi flags, they wore battle gear, and killed counter-protester Heather Heyer. All to support what historians call the lost cause. The lost cause version of history that's very popular in the South. Now, the lost cause of the Civil War is that, according to them, the Civil War was a battle for states' rights and had nothing to do with slavery or white rights. Robert E. Lee was a hero. Jefferson Davis was a hero. The lost cause revisionist history that now rears its ugly head once again in this land of the free is back with us. The lines were drawn when President Trump called the protesters in Charlottesville very fine people. The lines were drawn again when the people who want to rewrite history called the January 6th insurrection on our democracy nothing more than a normal tourist visit. Now the rewrite continues, as our former president has done exactly as he promised. You never thought I'd say those words, did you? But he did exactly what he promised. He has given a voice. He's given a voice to those who had no voice. He gave permission for people to say whatever they thought. He gave permission for people to threaten election officials. He gave permission to people to tell school board members who are voting for mask mandates that they will kill them and their families. He gave permission to those who want to defund universities because they're teaching critical race theory. Why? Why all this? Because it makes them uncomfortable. He gave permission for a pillow salesman to buy airtime, to lie and totally disregard logic, and eventually reveal that there was no evidence. We live in an era of cognitive dissonance, a place that's very hard to crawl out from under. And it is, just as after the Civil War, a lost cause. A lost cause. And so, my friends, and my not-so-friends, it's just time to wake up. Please. It's just time to crawl out and change your mind. It's time to think. Please. My friends, as President Biden said during the election, we are fighting for the soul of this nation. Indeed, the very soul of our country. And when it comes to fighting for souls, that's where the church needs to speak up, don't you think? Y'all know that someone once told me that politics has no place in the church. And I said to him, obviously, you've never read the Bible. Yes, the Bible, where faith and politics are bound up together. For example, Jesus throwing the money changers out of the temple as he goes against the norm, as Jesus made people uncomfortable for their outdated and revisionist theories of living. their sexist and their racist thinking. They obviously never read the book of Amos, where the prophet cries out to an unrepentant Israel, as Amos says, away with the noise. Away with the noise of your songs. I will not listen to the music of your harps. But let justice roll on like a river, righteousness like a never-failing stream. Yes, politics is exactly what belongs in the church, and this church will not stop. We will not stop preaching the gospel good news, the good news of peace and justice, because we are fighting not only for the soul of this nation, but we are fighting for the kingdom of God. And it is time for the church to stand up, to tell the truth, to tell the story, and to work to unite this divided, and let's face it, confused world. We are running out of time. The time is now, or the time is never. We just cannot leave it to the next generation, because by then, it's going to be too late. Until Sunday, stay well, stay strong, stay informed, and stay focused. Take care, y'all. We'll see you Sunday morning.